The antique shop had been in Greenwich Village for as long as anyone could remember, though few could say exactly when it had opened. Tucked between two larger storefronts, it seemed to exist just outside the ordinary flow of time, never bustling, never empty, always there. Inside, the air smelt of old paper, dust, and something else, something almost imperceptible, like the scent of a memory just beyond reach. Shelves overflowed with forgotten things, watches that no longer ticked, books with handwritten notes in the margins, trinkets once precious to someone somewhere. And in the farthest corner of the shop sat a wooden box. It was an unassuming thing, dark mahogany, small enough to fit atop a desk, its surface carved with delicate interwoven circles. A tarnished brass plate on the lid bore an inscription, its edges worn soft with age. What is lost shall be found, though perhaps not where it was bound. Sarah, the shopkeeper, had owned the box for decades, though she no longer remembered where it had come from. At first, she thought she was simply forgetful. Items placed inside the box seemed to disappear. But over time, she began to notice patterns. A missing locket would reappear around the neck of a woman who had just found the courage to leave a loveless marriage. A misplaced watch would surface in the hands of a man who had long abandoned the idea that time could be reclaimed. The objects never returned to where they had been lost, but always to where they were needed. Sarah had come to understand that the box did not merely return lost things, it returned forgotten truths, hidden regrets, long buried dreams. And so in her final days at the shop she chose 5 objects carefully, a brass key, a faded photograph, a letter never sent, a single coin, and a small clouded mirror. One by one she placed them inside the box. They vanished, as they always did. Sarah had never known where the objects would go, only that they would find their way. That was enough. On her last day at the shop, she placed one final item into the box. Her grandmother's jade pendant, her most treasured possession. She knew she'd never see it again. But somewhere, some day, someone would find it. And that too would be exactly as it was meant to be.